Thanks to President Trump's tariff policies, U.S. tariff revenue shot up by 87% in just a month. But despite the boost in income, the federal deficit continues to balloon.
트럼프 대통령의 관세 정책 여파로 미국의 지난달 관세 수입이 한 달 만에 87% 늘어난 것으로 나타났습니다. 그러나 재정 적자는 여전히 확대되고 있습니다. Well, yeah. I mean, if you raise tariffs, you're going to get some money from these countries. And it's quite a lot, it seems.
Yes, indeed. In fact, 87% is the change from March to April.
Wow.
So the thing with this April, you have to think back. In April, the effect we're feeling is not all of the tariffs. Specifically, we're talking about the aluminum tariffs.
Okay.
그러니까 알루미늄도 있었고, and steel, 철강도 있었잖아요.
Yes.
And then the Mexican and Canadian product tariffs. The first ones that he put.
Okay.
That's the only effect we're seeing right now.
Okay, so we'll see more later.
Yes, the effects will continue to come in.
Got it.
We'll see what happens now with the new Chinese tariff regulations that have come in.
Yeah.
But
But
even though there has been an increase in tariff revenue, that doesn't mean that the deficit, this 재정 적자, is going down.
yeah, actually, in the headlines, it continues to balloon.
Yes.
It continues to increase.
Yeah,
What's going on?
By about 23%.
Really?
네,
Oh, wow.
23% when you compare to last year. It's because the government's income is not only tariffs. You have to think about other taxes,
Sure.
and income tax is one, sales tax is one. So what the administration is doing in terms of those costs, that income also affects the bottom line. So you can't just look at tariffs.
Tariff revenue.
You have to look at all expenses and all tax income.
So while they are getting money from the tariffs, the deficit continues to increase.
맞아요. 들어오는 돈도 늘어나는데
있지만, yes.
there is more going out as well. 나가는 돈도 많아지고 있어요.
Yes,
늘어나고
that is
있어요.
true.
Yeah.
Okay, so this word balloon as a noun, 우리 보통 balloon 하면 풍선 생각을 하잖아요.
Yeah, that's right.
But I'm sure some of our listeners don't know that this can be used as a verb, to balloon.
Yes.
So the deficit continues to balloon. It continues to increase. So what kind of feeling Cameron, there are so many words that mean increase.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or reduce. But to balloon, what does that feel like to you?
Think of a balloon. 풍선에 바람을 넣을 때
Yeah. Oh,
So,
nice sound effect.
Yeah,
Okay.
there is that feeling that it increases, it keeps increasing, almost like you aren't doing it on purpose. Naturally, it is getting bigger, almost.
Okay, 막 부풀다, 막 확대되다, but it's like kind of 자연스럽게 그냥 just 커지고 있어.
Yeah,
Right? So like, it started out as a little thing and then suddenly it got this big.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is that feel, right? Okay. So let me read that again. Thanks to President Trump's tariff policies, U.S. tariff revenue shot up by 87% in just a month. But despite the boost in income, the federal deficit continues to balloon.